Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here in Solomon's Temple. My name is Uncle Solomon. It's so good to be with you today. I hope you're doing well, and keep you keeping on until holidays and until the time is right for you to have a rest. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel Solomon's Temple. Subscribe, share the video, like the video, and also just talk to other people about the videos that we have here. I offer training for YouTube. If you want to try to make some extra money from YouTube, there's a way to do it. A lot of people fail to understand how to really attract the views and the subscription that would help you make money from YouTube by creating content that is attractive, captivating, and would influence people. So whatever you want to sell or want to say or you want to share on YouTube and you want to do it whilst making money, there's a way around it that a lot of people do not know. So I offer coaching and training for a very small fee around that. So reach out to me on +27 82212 9438. So we could arrange that, and so I can give you some training and also offer you some sort of mentorship. That is what I have to say and what I have to offer for a lot of people who would want to do that. Thank you so much for watching from Mauritius. John, hey, Joshua, what are you doing in Mauritius? Huh? Now, I hope you're not married there. You married some Mauritian, right? Be careful there. That place is a beautiful island. My wife and my kids went there, I think about 3 years ago. Bongani, good to have you here. Orongwa, awesome to have you here. Rose and Nikki. And John says, lot of things, boss. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, John Joshua. Keep going, bro. So I want to share with you guys this sad news, I would say, of a pastor who was kidnapped. They brought attention to me the very same day he was kidnapped, but I I tried to investigate first, and quite a couple of people always share with me what's going on and all that. And this morning, a lady also shared that with me first. So this pastor was kidnapped. Um, he was kidnapped recently, about 3 days ago. I think that was on a Sunday, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Not on a Sunday, actually. He was kidnapped, and it's sad that he was kidnapped. I feel nobody has the right to kidnap another person. And this is the pastor, Pastor Hastings Solange. And I want to establish that for me, I view this pastor as a charlatan, because he's very good friends with Bushiri. He speaks at Bushiri's events, conferences, meetings, church. And how did it happen? A lot of churches are being targeted today. And forgive me, if you don't agree with me. I feel why we are being targeted today is because we are showing flamboyancy that we have the money, we have the cars, we have the big houses and all that. And criminals would obviously target us. We have lost the spirit of humility, of moderation, of modesty. So we're showcasing all of that on social media because we are trying to attract church members and people to come. Knowing to us, even criminals are watching. So he was kidnapped. And how did it happen? Let me share with you two information of how it happened. So the first thing they said here is greetings to our online family. On Saturday, the 26th of November, after church service, unknown men stormed our church boardroom as the church leadership were engaged in a meeting. They identified themselves as the police, Interpol, and took our father in the Lord, Pastor Hastings Solange. Until now, his whereabouts are unknown, and the matter has been reported to the relevant authorities. Wow. So that's what was posted on social media. But let me share with you the official release by his church. The church is called God's Chapel Global Ministries. Matter of fact, I saw their billboard. The one of these moving billboards on the streets. I saw about, I think about two of it in 4 ways, where they're inviting people for their crossover service also. And Rebecca Malope is also supposed to go minister there. So this is the official statement from the family of Pastor Heston Salange. So this is his family now. His church is in Kaya Sands. Kaya Sands is in the north of Johannesburg, close to Cosmos City, not far from Fourways, close to Lanseria. They say to all our members and international followers of God's Chapel Church and Pastor Heston's Salange Ministries. This is to officially communicate that on Sunday, the 26th of November, 2023 at 6 p.m. as a church leadership were engaged in a meeting in our boardroom. Some men who presented themselves as policemen, Interpol, entered the boardroom and then took the man of God, Pastor Hastings Salange, with them. The matter has since been reported to the relevant authorities. As we are waiting to hear from the authorities, we ask all our members and followers to remain calm as the situation is under control. Let's all remain in prayers as we have faith in God that our Father, Pastor Hastings Salange, will be released soon, safe and sound. Shalom. The family of Pastor Hastings Salange. And just to mention to you that this pastor that was kidnapped, Hastings Salange, is actually originally from Zimbabwe, from Malawi. He is Malawian originally, resident here in South Africa, in Johannesburg. So it was his church in Johannesburg. Whilst they were having a meeting, this man came. They didn't steal anything. They didn't take anything. They only took him. They didn't take anyone. So you're left with so many questions to ask, isn't it? Did they kidnap him because they want a ransom? This is day 4 5 now. They haven't said, okay, you have to pay 2 million rand if you want your pastor, your father, to be released. They haven't said that yet. And again, I do not condone anyone nobody has a right to restrict anybody's movement to kidnap somebody. That is an infringement of their right. So we have a situation here. Did he get into some business deal with some people where they felt he didn't treat them right and now they came after him? Or was it his flamboyancy? As you can see, he's very flamboyant. Look, this is him in on a car. If you see him arriving to church, he would have all these people around him driving these big cars and all that kind of stuff, just like Bushiri. And criminals target such people. And all of this we don't know. And my prayer is he is not going to be hurt, that even if they need to ransom, he shall be released healthy and alive. That's my prayer. But we have to be careful how we flaunt our ill-gotten wealth, if I may say that, by some false prophets and charlatans. He's a charlatan. For me, he's a charlatan. And we need to be aware of all of this. And I do hope and pray that the police and the Interpol would be after it. And it is important. Yeah, thank you, Miraj. Miraj is actually correcting me. She's saying, very unfortunate. It's almost 2 weeks, Uncle Soul. It's almost 2 weeks now that he was kidnapped. Almost 2 weeks. He was kidnapped here in Johannesburg. And he's a big guy. It sort of like leaves one with a lot of questions. It leaves one with a lot of questions. What happened? Did he get himself in some sort of shady deals? And now they're coming back for a pound of flesh. Did he defraud a church member? Or is just criminals who were seeking to make money? Or the criminals were attracted by his flaunting his wealth and all that? His church is right there on Malibongwe in Johannesburg, Malimonge Drive, before you get to Cosmos City, somewhere on the right. Well, I do hope again that he is going to be, released, whatever the cost is, safe and sound and healthy. But we must keep asking such questions. Some of these charlatans are inviting all of this upon them, all these false prophets. They're inviting all of this. Then they will say Satan is attacking them. But you are dining with Satan. You are defrauding people, making money from people, using God's name. And now you're trying to blame Satan. Excuse me. We cannot do that. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Catch you again later.